All right, so today we have another question from Amy Westbrook. The question is, hey CJ, can you make a video like this with a strategy to wipe out student loans if you don't own a home? I mean, is there something similar that we can do as renters? Now, this was a question on a video that I was actually talking about a HELOC. HELOC stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. I actually have the shirt on that you can actually get, right? That actually asks all 10 questions that you're supposed to ask if you want a healthy HELOC, all right? So, but we're going to address this question, okay? Because it's a very good question. And that question is, okay, so what if you can't have a HELOC? What if that's not an option that is available to you? I mean, what do we do as renters? What you're talking about homeowners, CJ, but what about the renters? What are they going to do with their student loans? What about people who don't have mortgages and have those massive student loans? I'm glad you asked that, because we are going to tackle that right now. Now, without giving numbers, I'm going to give you, all right, a good student loan number. It's not going to be too astronomical because I don't want this to go over your head. You really just need the concept. So really, I'm going to be putting some numbers up here, and we're going to be doing formulas, all right, period, okay? But what I want you to get when I put up these numbers, don't get lost in the sauce. You understand? Don't get lost in the numbers. Don't get lost in the calculation. What I want you to get is the concept behind it. All right? And I'm going to tell you up front, the concept behind it is taking amortized loans, and transforming that humongous amortized loan, like mortgages, some student loans, right? Transforming that into simple interest. Simple interest. Now, I don't know if all student loans are amortized, okay? But I do know that with lines of credit, okay, with lines of credit, you'll see on there, right? You'll see on there that it's simple interest. Now, if it doesn't say simple interest, because I know different banks do different stuff, okay? You'll be looking for the two words simple interest. That's what you'll want to transform your student loans into. You'll want to transfer them into simple interest, to get them paid off quicker so that you can still buy certain things, so that you can still live while that simple interest is getting paid down, while you're taking that principal, right, and you're just collapsing it, the principal off of that student loan. Okay, CJ, enough of the antics. Show me the numbers. Here they go. $30,000? Oh man, Hey, $30,000 is a student loan. So I'm going to absolutely place that in red, okay? This is what you want to pay off right here. Okay? So you got 30,000. Can you see that? 30,000, we're going to put it as a K, is the student loan. Student loan. All right? That is what you have. Now, let's say you have a line of credit, okay? Of let's say 10,000, okay? That's a nice even number. 10,000. Okay. You may not have a home equity line of credit. You may not have this, that, and the other, a BHELOC available to you. Okay? You may need someone to consult with your title company to ensure that they do their BHELOC correctly. You may need someone like me. Whatever. If you do, creditwiz at investorpro.org. It's no big deal. I'll get them on the phone. They'll know how to do it. All right? What we have here is a challenge. We need to be paying off the $30,000 student loan with only $10,000 lines of credit. How are we going to do that? Well, there's certain ways in which we can do this. All right? Now, I'm keeping in mind many of you are concerned with your credit utilization, and that's good. Okay? You have the priorities correctly. You know, right? Because that credit utilization, it must be what? Below 30%. Okay? And we teach, make sure that the maximum is 27% that you have on your credit utilization, because we need you below that 30% credit utilization in order for your credit to stay stellar. Does that make sense? So what we want to do, if you're that person, okay, and you're like, no, CJ, I don't want my credit ding, man. No. I know you got me using the line of credit. Okay, so your line of credit, let's go ahead and take $2,700. $2,700, which is what? What is that of 10,000? Somebody help me out. Boom. That's right. 27%. Now listen, I know some of you all, you saw a little cut there. I had to make sure it was 27%. All right? Listen, I'm on YouTube, man. This thing is recorded. You understand? So look, 27% of $10,000 is what we are going to use minus 2,700. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and knock that down. Okay? We're going to knock down the principal. You understand? So we're going to knock down the principal by taking $2,700 from the line of credit towards that student loan. Now, what does that leave us with? Okay? It leaves us with, that's right, it leaves us with $27,300 left on the student loan, and from the line of credit, you still have what you can use, $7,300. And you're like, well, CJ, I still don't get it. What's going on? I know. Watch this. So we already established the fact that you took your $2,700 from the line of credit and you're smashing just the principal, guys, just the principal. You're going to continue to make your monthly payments from where? Where are you making your monthly payments from? The line of credit. The line of credit. So let's say your monthly payments are, I don't know, maybe $300 a month. All right. So remember, you're going to be making them from here, $300, right? 700. Because you're taking the 300 and you're putting it towards this one. Okay. Each and every month, it's going down, isn't it? This right here. And remember, you get paid. Okay? So as you get paid, let's say you are $5,000, you're making $5,000 a month. Okay? $5,000 a month, we'll put that over there. Your income is $5,000 a month. And your expenses, okay, are $3,000 each month. Now, seeing that your income is $5,000 and your expenses are $3,000, and you are only using the line of credit, how fast do you think that you'll pay off this line of credit? Because you're keeping, right? Watch this. The income is $5,000. The outgo is $3,000. So $2,000 is left within your line of credit each and every month. And so this $2,000 is paying this off fairly quickly. And so as you build up your line of credit, as it increases and fills up, what are you going to do after that? Are you going to put another $2,500? Are you going to put another $2,700 towards the principal? I think so, Ochap. I think so. So let's just see how that looks. So you're filling it up with 5,000, right? And actually, man, you're getting paid, so you can just fill it up to 3,000, right? And then you're going to do another 2,700. So let's put this back up to 10,000. So you're going to do another 2,700, right? Over here. But as you do the 2,700, remember, you're knocking down that principal. So what's happening to the interest as you're knocking down the principal? It's disappearing. Listen, I know all of this is like, what in the world? The only thing that you have to remember is turn your student loan into your line of credit. Because it's better to have $30,000 in line of credit in simple interest than to pay $30,000 to someone else. Because you see, the bottom line is, when you have a line of credit, can you use that money again? You sure can. You see, lines of credit go like this. While loans go like this. What's that arrow pointing to? The arrow is pointing to Daddy Warbucks. The arrow is pointing to JP Morgan. The arrow is pointing to bank. It's pointing to someone other than you. But as you utilize the line of credit and talk to your bank, talk to Navy Federal Credit Union, talk to USAA, let them know, listen, I got a massive plan that I plan on using right now. I'm going to turn my amortized debt into simple interest. And yes, you have my permission to teach others this wonderful concept. All right? Listen, stay below the 30%. If you got any questions, let me know. You know how fast I respond now? These videos are for you. Listen, line of credit. You need to transform your student loan into your line of credit. Don't be afraid to ask your bank. And you're saying, CJ, I don't really care about my credit utilization. Can I use all of my $10,000? Because the fact of the matter is, I know that my score is going to go up as soon as I'm over that hump. You can do anything that you want to do. Because if you were to do that, if you were to use the whole 10 grand and max it out, with $2,000, I mean, staying in the line of credit because you're making income $5,000 and expenses $3,000. And look, as long as you have, all right, a positive cash flow, even if it's $10, right, $50, $100. Now let's be reasonable, okay? But as long as you have a positive cash flow, if you're using the whole 10 grand, what do you think? How long is it going to take you to pay that off? Way shorter than if you were just to do it the traditional way, and that's for real. Like I said, if you got any questions, creditwiz@investorpro.org. Amy, I hope that answered your question. All right, got any more, just let me know. Take care of you all, and God bless.